Yo guys, what is going on? Azem here, and I have some really good news to share with y'all. But before that, make sure to go follow my Twitter and Instagram. My Twitter is Azem_faded and my Instagram is Azem.faded. And also, if you enjoy this video, please leave a like and maybe even consider subscribing. It helps the channel a lot. So anyways, back to the news. TikTok might be getting banned in the United States. And maybe it might not be for the reasons that I want it to be, but it's still getting banned, and I'm pretty happy about it. So according to CNN, the United States is looking at banning Chinese social media apps, including TikTok. So if you don't know the reason why the US is actually banning TikTok, it's because if you're a company that operates within China's borders, and if the Chinese government ever wanted to collect data from the companies within it, you are legally required to hand over that information. In fact, since Apple released iOS 14, which has a ton of new features, it's been found that TikTok is actively taking information from your clipboard. Which honestly, no app should be doing that. You don't want to have your information copied and pasted into somewhere you don't actually know where it's going. And Washington's top diplomat said that you should only download the app if you want your private information in the hands of the Chinese Communist Party. And I'm pretty sure that the US government and the military have banned their members from actually downloading the app, which I mean is a good move on their part because it saved us from videos like these. But you know, to be fair, they are in the military. I can let them have some fun. Okay, now while the US still might be thinking about banning TikTok, India has actually gone ahead and banned it, and that's because they have some border disputes over there. And honestly, I can't say that I'm gonna miss Indian TikToks. I mean, what's up with this Joker trend? I was hoping it would die down by now, but it just seems to keep getting stronger, bro. Like, if you were to pull up on me and make that face, I would be scared to hit you. But I wouldn't be scared because you were intimidating. I would be scared of the fact that I don't know if I'm about to hit a special needs person. If you run up in a fight and you make that face, they're gonna beat you. But instead of getting a normal beating, you're gonna get 3 times the beating. If you make that face, you're asking for someone to pre-order your tombstone. I'm getting off topic. So like I was saying before, China and India have been having some border disputes, and there has actually been shots fired. There's about 20 Indian casualties, and I couldn't find any numbers for the Chinese. But the fact that shots were fired means tensions are pretty high. So since TikTok is a Chinese company and TikTok has millions of users all around the globe, all that the Chinese government would have to do to get that information from the users is to ask TikTok directly to give them the information, and they would have to give it to them. So what India did to combat this is to straight up ban the whole app. So if you ban the whole app, you can't have leaks spreading to the Chinese government, which is pretty smart. No war secrets get leaked, and I don't have to see any more Joker TikToks. That's a win-win. But of course, TikTok has come out and said some things hoping to defend their name. They've said, TikTok is led by an American CEO with hundreds of employees and key leaders across safety, security, product, and public policy here in the US. We have no higher priority than promoting a safe and secure app experience for our users. We have never provided user data to the Chinese government, nor would we do so if asked. Who did they get to write this excuse? Logan Paul? This thing is horrible. We have an American CEO? Are they trying to say that Americans can't do shady stuff? Like, what is this? What kind of excuse is this? This has by far the worst excuse I have ever read. Alright sir, it says here you've been arrested for 5 counts of first-degree murder, 5 counts of identity fraud, theft, vandalism, indecent exposure, arson. Is there anything you would like to say to defend yourself? Your Honor, there has clearly been a mistake. My client cannot be guilty of any of these charges because he's American. Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? You're free to go. Now, I know that situation is a little different and a little more extreme, but what the hell, let me have my fun. So yeah, the United States wants to ban TikTok because it considers it a national security threat. But I mean, come on man, we all know that the US government spies on its people. But I guess who else is better to spy on the American people other than good old Uncle Sam? I mean, don't get me wrong, every country has a shady government, but some are just more transparent than others. Let me be quiet before I get put on the watch list. But as long as TikTok gets banned, I'm happy either way. Now I know it seems like I hate TikTok, because I do. Now it's not like I blindly hate it. Since day one it just never really stood out to me, I just didn't see the appeal to it. But I got it because a lot of my friends had it at the time. And even when I had it, I probably opened it up like once or twice max. I don't know man, I just didn't see the appeal to teens dancing, lip syncing, and I don't know, whatever else they do on that app. Like come on man, how are we gonna let people get famous for lip syncing and dancing? I mean, they're not even good dance moves, like literally anyone could do them. But you know what, maybe I'm just a hater, I don't know. But yeah, as soon as the news broke out that TikTok might possibly get banned, a lot of TikTokers have been panicking because they're scared of losing their following. And you know man, I can understand that. Like, you've been working hard for the past 2 years growing your following, and now it's just gonna be all taken away from you. I feel for you man, I feel for you, I really do. And one of the biggest complaints I've seen about TikTok shutting down is that if they migrate to another platform like YouTube, their follower count won't translate over there. I think I remember seeing this one guy said that he had 4 million subscribers on TikTok, but on YouTube he only had 500k, which is true. I mean, TikTok and YouTube are 2 completely different platforms. I mean, if you look at Charli D'Amelio, her TikTok has 70.5 million followers, while her YouTube only has 5.5 million subscribers, which is still a big number. That's nothing to laugh at. I wish I had 5.5 million subscribers. But that's still not even 10% of her follower count from TikTok. And another thing that TikTokers are gonna have to change if they want to migrate to YouTube is their content. Again, if we look at Charli's TikTok and her YouTube, they have 2 different types of content. One, she's dancing, and another is like vlogs or whatever. I don't know, I'm not gonna watch them. So you're not gonna be able to make the same type of content like you would on TikTok. Because on YouTube, you can't use copyrighted music because you're gonna get demonetized fast. And you can't be making 30-second clips because that's not gonna fly in the algorithm either. So if all these TikTokers want to migrate to YouTube, they're gonna have to find some different type of content to make on here. But I also feel like making different content would probably kill their brand because that's not what they're known for. This reminds me of the time that Vine shut down, but instead of dancing people, we had comedians, I guess you could say. I don't know. At least they had original content. But when Vine shut down, they also migrated to YouTube and became instantly one of the biggest creators on the platform. And they didn't really have to reinvent their content either. They could continue to make comedy, but it just had to be longer this time. They couldn't make, again, 10-second clips or whatever. They still managed to produce the same type of content that they were known for in the first place. So they managed to keep most of their following. And they also didn't have to change their style of videos. But for the people who migrate from TikTok, I really don't think it's gonna end the same way. Like I said before, it's 2 different types of content, and just dancing here on YouTube is not gonna be able to slide, especially with copyrighted music. I've seen a lot of people say that they don't want the cringe from TikTok to come over here on YouTube. And I agree, I think that what happens on TikTok should stay on TikTok forever. But I really doubt that if they move to YouTube, they're gonna be able to make the same content like dancing. I know I've said that like 3 times, but YouTube's not gonna let it slide. It's gonna take it down so fast, unless they start dancing to music like this. That was some great music, huh? Really made you feel like you had to get up and start dancing and upload it to YouTube, right? Yeah, no, I don't think anybody's gonna be able to watch that kind of content. Alright, to end the video, if TikTok dies, then obviously the TikTokers are gonna die. YouTube is just too different for them to get on here. But who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe YouTube will let it slide just for them. But it doesn't matter, TikTok's gonna be deleted and I'm happy. And hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe, it really helps out the channel, and I will see y'all in the next one.